I'm Renee.
And I'm Anthony, and we are the voices, healers, and channelers behind Blue Soul Earth. We connect to higher levels of consciousness to bring forth divine energies, to heal and to teach ancient wisdom.
These energies that we access from higher dimensions largely consist of the ascended masters that humanity across cultures knows really well. They are many, but they speak collectively as one voice. And for simplicity's sake, we call them our spirit team.
How we channel as a couple is very unique. The energies we channel come down through Renee's crown chakra, through her solar plexus, into my solar plexus, and then back up through my crown chakra, and it forms a three-dimensional triangle that's used to heal and to teach.
These energies flow through us a bit like an infinity 8. The symbolism behind why and how this happens is actually pretty profound.
It's actually accessing divine feminine and divine masculine energies, weaving them together to form one energy to heal and to teach.
We will be channeling different topics in roughly 10 to 15 minute segments that will be part of our Blue Soul Wisdom series.
So if you're just starting out on your spiritual journey,
or if you'd like to access higher levels of consciousness,
or you'd like to take your healing practice to the next level,
then join us.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Anthony.
And I'm Renee. And we're here today to talk about meditation and how meditative states rewires the brain. We are actually also going to bring in the writings and the research of Dawson Church, who wrote Bliss Brain, the neuroscience of remodeling your brain for resilience, creativity, and joy. And we're going to bring forth our spirit guides and have a chit chat about the brain on bliss.
Let's see what our spirit guides have to say about
the bliss brain.
Okay, let's call them forth.
As Anthony goes into a state of deep relaxation fairly quickly, because he's experienced at practicing this, and he can get into this state of consciousness fairly quickly, connecting to our guides and to his higher self. In these meditative states, people have experienced similar things over the years, which make them feel blissful, if you like. Hi, guys.
It is always an honor and privilege to be in your presence, Gaia. Thank you for receiving us. Speaking about the blissful brain.
We are indeed. And we love Dawson Church. Not only do we love his writings and his research, but we love him as a person.
We like how he laughs.
We do indeed. So one of the things that I just love about his writing, and he's written several other books as well, is that he really brings you into an experience of awareness. And so it's very relatable. And he talks about common experiences that people have in a mystical state, if you like. And he writes, "My experience in meditation is not unique. It's common to meditators throughout history. A 14th century Tibetan mystic writing about his experience deep in meditation described it as a state of bare, transparent awareness, effortless and brilliantly vivid, a state of relaxed, rootless wisdom, fixation-free and crystal clear, a state without the slightest reference point. Spacious, empty clarity, a state wide open and unconfined." This is a big part of our teachings as well. This mystical experience that people have, whether it's through meditation or prayer or simply connecting to Gaia herself, is not the property of Buddhists or Catholics or Taoists or Hindus. It's the common root of all religion.
We will tell you this, that it is not even a part of religion. It is the part of human beings, a part of who you are, a part of your DNA structure, of your ability to connect through meditation, your ability to connect through prayer, your ability to connect through a psychedelic experience your ability to connect through music. However it is that you choose to connect, you can do that. And as you do connect and you have these experiences, your science have shown through functional magnetic resonance that your brain changes over time. It is nothing more than like an athlete who practices the same thing over and over and over again. As you and Anthony have practiced channeling, we have literally changed your DNA structures and even how we use your brains. When you meditate, you do exactly the same thing. You get into what he refers to as a bliss brain, or we call it blissful brain. Your brain becomes excited in ways that it's not used to, but over time it becomes accustomed to it, and you like this blissfulness. It's like being in a dream state, isn't it?
It is, and it's very relaxed, and there's a calmness and a sense of inner knowing.
Yes, there is a sense of being connected to all, or being connected to nothing. You see, the nothingness and the allness are all the same thing. It all depends on your perspective. Those who do not believe in anything outside of themselves will say that they feel like they are connected with everything. They do not see a God, they do not see universal consciousness, but what they feel is a void and a connectedness to all of it. And that, in and of itself, is blissful. And your brain recognizes it. The endorphins recognize it. The chemical mechanisms start to fire and recognize it as being a blissful state. And this is a state that your brain desires to be in all the time. It's like doing yoga over and over and over again. Your brain recognizes these states of blissfulness and meditation. And when you are in a state of meditation all the time, then you are connected all the time to us, aren't you?
And to your higher self.
You can say that, yes. Your higher self literally is a part of who we are too. But yes, you're correct, Gaia. Connecting to your higher self.
He says people know they should meditate. They want to meditate. And then they try to meditate, yet they fail. Why? So he talks about your cerebellum and the brainstem, seat of your survival instincts, are 400 million years old, and that's what keeps coming up again and again to keep you and your species safe for 20 times longer.
So sitting is not a part of what your species is really used to.
Right. So he kind of explains this is the reason why it is so hard for people. Really like reading your own brain waves and getting to this calm state and then remembering it.
That is correct. As we told you before, it is like being an athlete who does an exercise over and over and over again. You become to have what you call muscle memory. Just as you and Anthony go into trance, or we allow you to do that every single day of your lives, you are able to do it and bring it on like that. Now, when you are focusing on what he's doing, your brain is becoming trained to recognize blissfulness. It doesn't have to be through meditation. It can be even through exercise, walking, whatever it is that you choose. That is why we have told you it doesn't matter how you get there. Just get there and have your brain be blissful while you are there. And it will remember these
brainwaves.
Yes. Time after time after time. Your brain will continually remember what it's like to be in this state of mind, in this state of being, and in this state of connectiveness. And the more you go there, the easier it becomes. And the more you go there, the more you are connected. And the more you go there, hopefully you become a part of love and a part of us. And you become, as the great Buddha said, awakened. You know your entire existence here, the reason why you are within this particular realm at this particular time, is to become awakened, is to have a blissful brain, so that you may enter a frequency and vibrate at higher rates.
And this is all part of course, the Earth's shifting into a higher consciousness as humanity shifts into a higher consciousness.
That is correct. This writer has even made it a part. All of the books that you have read and that have been sent to you are those by those authors who are literally assisting in higher consciousness. You see how it comes in so many different ways and so many different waves as well. You and Anthony are doing a part now as you teach your public and you teach the students that you have all over the world how to become great channelers and great connectors of all energies, so that they may do their part as well.
Without fear.
Without fear, but with only love and light. So that all of humanity will have a blissful brain, and there will be no more war and no more famine, no more craving and no more wanting.
When a significant number of humanity is meditating on a regular basis, or doing whatever it takes to get to a blissful brain state of being, then the choices that we made in the past will not even be a consideration.
It is like a drop on a piece of stone. Over time, it will have an effect. What is occurring now is having effect. These are the ripples that are affecting the sand upon your earth. There's nothing now that will stop it. It is like a wave happening at this very moment. But you know that already, don't you, Gaia?
People can feel it, and we feel it every day.
And we thank you and Anthony for the service that you have given to us and allowing us to come through both of you so you can be great healers and teachers as well.
It's a symbiotic relationship.
Yes, it is. A connected relationship, indeed. Om Shanti Shanti, Gaia.
Om Shanti Shanti.
And may peace be to your students, wherever they may be in this world. Thank you.
Thank you.
We will leave now.
Okay, thanks for coming through. So as Anthony disconnects and our guides disconnect from his auric field and consciousness, he will shortly be back to the here and now. Have you ever had your brain in a blissful state? And if so, what did you do to get it there? Anthony's back.
That is a blissful state that I would say if I didn't have to leave, I wouldn't. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, it's a great place to be. And definitely check out Dawson Church's book, because he has a lot more than just the Bliss Brain. And we are truly fans of not just his work, but his love. He is really a big
love bug.
Love bug. So thanks for joining us today, and we hope to see you soon.
Take care. Bye-bye.